was spoke to a guy with a plan. I just want to kick it, that's all I ask. Like.
From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Block now to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Block now on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the Chargers' 11-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A 20-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run the option on 2nd down. A quick throw outside by Locke. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Chargers 0.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
On the return, Tremont Smith. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over
to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Chargers 14, Steelers 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
The extra point is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's third down and 7 yards to
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Ball carrier.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Pollard. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
A gain of 32 that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Steelers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
6 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Good.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 31, Lock. Now they go screen. It's complete. Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On first down, here's Breida. What's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
13.
They fake the handoff. Now Lock. They're going deep for Hill. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Chargers 28, Steelers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll let this one go deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
DJ Chark, 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Steelers 20.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Rodgers on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Out of the shotgun, Breida. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Steelers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Down for the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Block off of play action. This will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 49, Steelers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled by Isaiah
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Well, this game was decided.
And he's going to take it in for the Steeler touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Steelers 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Locke working out of the gun. And going deep for... And got his man complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Locke going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass